What's up, traders? This is Marco. We have Wednesday, the 10th of July. I want to show you today a live trade that I took in my trading session. And I'm trading the 2000 tick ES chart. This is the ES future. I'm trading with the Ninjatrader trading platform. And I will go with you through bar by bar until the moment of the trade. I will explain the context, why I took the trade. And in general, I took a very common pattern in price action trading. This is the most profitable pattern that you can take in general when the context is right, but more to it in a bit. So during the overnight price action, you can see prices were pushing higher here above the EMA with a lot of strong bullish candles. You can see like we're trending higher here within this green channel, breaking it for the first time. And after a break, we want to see a retest of the extremes. So I wanted to see a retest of the highs around this level here. Unfortunately, there was no setup here because this starts to look a bit congestive, and in congestive we are staying out. So I wanted to see some push higher here. We are testing the last recent highs that were made in this uptrend, but not breaking it. So prices corrected a bit further, dropping below the EMA for the first time after this strong push higher here. And usually after you see a break of the EMA after such a strong movement, we will get a retest of the EMA. So we will see this right now here. Prices go below the EMA, but coming back, slicing through it and finding some support at the EMA. And at this point, I was playing with this uptrend here. You can see it's fitting price action neatly here on this lows and its highs, and we're trending back and forth. There's no setup here because we're going long directly into all this resistance here, all the highs that were made and prices bounced before. So couldn't take this here. Also, it was far above the EMA, so I had to wait and see. But prices are following this green channel here and breaking it for the first time. So still until this moment, the context is like this. We had this uptrend here, first break, and we had the retest of the extremes. So the original uptrend here played out by making new highs here. But we found another uptrend working higher here, the second green channel with a first break. So usually we want to see a retest of the extremes, but when you have two structures working at the same time, you can, for example, measure one leg here and putting another leg here. That could be a target for another retest. So still this uptrend here had the first break, but what I saw here, we had some shorter term downtrend working lower. You can see there were some strong drops even below the EMA. We had a pullback and going lower further and further. And then we're getting here our new low, first entry, pull back, and a second entry short. I closed my chart here in the meantime, so when you see the live trade in a bit, you will see how prices break higher here. So technically from seeing this here, this is not a second entry because we didn't break higher here, but on the live trade you will see my candles look a bit different, and we broke actually higher here. So I took this second entry short here because this downtrend here was working lower. We had the first break, pulled back to the EMA, and you could see some resistance coming up here, and I was expecting a retest of the shorter term downtrend at a maximum, let's say, support around this level here. So there was enough space to scalp out, and I will show you the live trade just now, and after that we will have a look on the remaining price action for the day. So this is my chart when I was trading live. You can see the downtrend was working lower here, new low, first entry, and we were pulling higher here by one tick, but at this moment the second entry short was not triggered, but I was ready here with my limit order, so I will push play now. So we had this build up for a second entry short, and I was waiting for prices to break below this last red candle here. I was ready with my limit order. You can see it on above, and the moment we are breaking the low and triggering the second entry short, I will move my limit order to get into the trade and try to scalp out before the big support at the last low. So we are triggering in here. I'm moving my my limit order. We are in the trade, putting the stop loss one tick above the signal bar, and now we are in the trade. You can see there is some nice momentum coming in here. Still, I want to see a retest of the lows, and this is exactly where my profit target is. This is like a few ticks below the last low, and you can see we got our scalp here. We made $225. You can multiply this with the amount of accounts that you feel comfortable to trade, and yeah, this is my live trade. Going back to the chart, scalping out here, making a new low, so everything was achieved that I was expecting, and still there was a potential retest of this highs here from this previous uptrend. So we cannot play a big runner here, and the maximum we can take is a few ticks until the last lows, and that's it. That was my mission, that was my aim for the day. I wanted to take one trade and pretty much finish for the day, and we can see what happened next. You can see here there is some support coming up, so this low here was retested. We made a couple pushes lower here to a new low, and after we made this new low, prices started to turn and pushing above the EMA, coming higher. No setup here, too early for considering another long, but you can see now here this bullish trend coming in, this bullish bars almost perfectly on the top, coming higher, pulling back, and this is where I found my uptrend channel here. No trade here so far. This could be a smaller range, so I was like skipping. Anyways, I was done for the day, but observing the chart, and prices were like moving along this trend line here, having some potential break of this trend line, but this is such a tiny break. I wouldn't count it as a break, but normal price action, and we're pushing higher and higher here, going much higher, and then suddenly you can see prices made a new high here, technically another new high here, so we would reset the count, but what looks like a second entry or look like a pattern that we know we can trade it like this. So I was seeing here a potential new high, first entry pullback, second entry, so another second entry pattern right along the key entry point with a very nice bullish bar, enough space here to scalp out to the highs. So if you took this trade, I really like it, and I think it was the right decision, and we were going higher here. You would have scalp out even with a runner when the context is right, and you're trading within the context. You can play runners, because many times you will see prices will push higher and higher and higher, and the runner will work for you. So going higher here, breaking this gray uptrend here for the first time, but still cannot drop below the EMA and stay below the EMA. So I was finding another structure here. This is a spike and channel structure. This shorter term downtrend here played out with a break new extreme, and we are pushing above above the EMA. You can see we're making a new low here with a very nice bullish bar, pushing above the EMA and forming another. Prices went all the way down here and then turning and finishing here almost perfectly on its high. But at this moment, it starts to look a bit congestive. So another nice candle here can be traded as a failure. You have a new low here. So first entry, second entry short, failure the moment it ticks higher here, or just a higher low above the EMA to play this uptrend here, first break. So we want to see a retest of the extreme around this level here. And also if you found this spike and channel structure, then by now it would be confirmed here. So a very nice trade going higher, finding some resistance because we made a new high here, finding some resistance here. I think it's too early to consider a short. So I think you have to skip after this strong bullish action here. I think we are not thinking about or considering shorts too early. So going further here in this channel, and we're breaking this spike and channel for the first time. So we are having a new high of this uptrend, but we are breaking this spike and channel for the first time. So we want to see a retest of the extremes again, and you can see prices go higher. No trade here, it's too close to the highs, not enough space to scalp out. And we're correcting here a bit, making a new high of this spike and channel and going sideways from there. And this was already the whole trading day. So let me zoom out here a bit so you can see the whole day, something like this with the live trade here. So this day was strong bullish during the trading day, started to be strong bullish after this moment here. If you consider the moment of the live trade, it was not that bullish because this structure here played out pretty much. We had the retest of the extremes, then we had this structure here active, but prices dropped below the EMA, stayed below the EMA. So for a nice scalp, it was definitely okay to consider a short here within the context. And yeah, that was it. I hope you liked it. I hope you had a good trading day. Please like and subscribe the video, and see you until next time. Thank you guys.